Islam began in the Arabian Peninsula during the early 7th century. At that time, Arabia was divided into tribes with no central authority. Most people followed tribal traditions and ancient beliefs. Mecca was an important trading city and religious center. The Kaaba stood at its heart, surrounded by idols worshipped by many tribes. Spiritual unity did not yet exist. In the year 570 CE, a child named Muhammad was born in Mecca. He belonged to the Quraysh tribe, respected but not wealthy. His early life was marked by honesty and humility. As Muhammad grew older, he became known as the trustworthy. People trusted him with disputes and valuables. Yet he was deeply troubled by social injustice around him. At the age of 40, Muhammad retreated to a cave for reflection. There, he received the first revelation through the angel Gabriel. This moment marked the beginning of Islam. The message was simple but powerful: worship one God alone. It called for justice, mercy, and accountability. This message would soon challenge the existing social order. First, the message was shared quietly with close family and friends. Early followers faced mockery and resistance. But the belief continued to spread. As Islam grew, opposition from Meccan leaders intensified. Economic and political interests felt threatened. Persecution of Muslims became severe. Eventually, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina. This journey, known as the Hijra, changed history forever. Islam now had a community and a state. In Medina, Muslims formed a united society. Different tribes lived under agreed laws and mutual protection. Justice became a central principle. Conflicts with Meccan forces followed. Battles were fought for survival, not conquest. Rules of war emphasized restraint and morality. Over time, Islam gained strength across Arabia. Former enemies began accepting the message. The region slowly transformed. In 630 CE, Muslims returned peacefully to Mecca. The idols around the Kaaba were removed. The city became a center of monotheism. 2 years later, Prophet Muhammad passed away. By then, Islam had united most of Arabia. A new chapter was about to begin. Leadership passed to the caliphs. Under their rule, Islam expanded rapidly. Empires rose within decades. Muslim armies reached Persia, Egypt, and beyond. Yet conversion was not forced. Faith spread through governance and culture. Islamic civilization entered a golden age. Science, medicine, and philosophy flourished. Knowledge became a form of worship. Muslim scholars preserved ancient Greek knowledge. They advanced mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Their work shaped modern civilization. Trade connected the Islamic world from Spain to Asia. Ideas traveled alongside goods. Cultures blended peacefully. Islam reached Africa, Europe, and Southeast Asia. Local cultures remained while faith unified values. This diversity became Islam's strength. Over centuries, Islamic empires rose and fell. Politics changed, but faith endured. Islam adapted across generations. Colonialism later weakened many Muslim regions. Resources were taken and borders reshaped. The impact is still felt today. Despite challenges, Islam continued growing globally. Communities formed across continents. Faith crossed every boundary. Today, Islam is practiced by over 1 billion people. Its core message remains unchanged. Faith, justice, and compassion define it. Misunderstandings often surround Islamic history. Politics and media shape perception. History tells a deeper story. Islam's impact on law, science, and culture is undeniable. Modern systems still reflect its influence. Its legacy remains alive. For Muslims, Islam is not just history. It is a way of life practiced daily. Belief shapes character and action. The story of Islam is one of resilience. From persecution to global presence, few histories are as transformative. Understanding Islamic history requires context. It cannot be reduced to headlines. Its truth lies in centuries of human experience.
For the world today, Islam remains relevant. Its values speak to modern challenges. Justice and balance remain central. Across cultures, Islam continues to evolve. Yet its foundation remains firm. Faith adapts without losing identity. History shows that Islam shaped civilizations. Its influence reached far beyond borders. The past still shapes the present. The story of Islam is not one moment. It is a continuous journey. Still unfolding today. To understand Islam is to understand humanity. Belief, struggle, growth, and purpose intersect here. History connects us all. Islam began in the desert, but its impact reached the world. Its history is one of faith and transformation. A story still being written.